Thank you, Dave. Good morning, everyone. It's minus 16 at the airport. Well, maybe not the good of a morning if you're a Denver Broncos fan. 43-8, the third worst blowout in Super Bowl history, giving Seattle their first NFL championship ever. Lots of people watching the big Super Bowl in bars, restaurants, and in houses throughout the city. Lots of people in Calgary, of course, supporting the Seahawks, likely because of just how close Seattle is to Calgary. A lot of people, in fact, from our city travel to Seattle to catch NFL games. Lots of people, no doubt, enjoying the game, the halftime show, and, of course, those Super Bowl commercials.
Everything. It's something that it's camaraderie with your friends. It's something that you look forward to every Sunday. You look forward to seeing your team win. It's the greatest thing that we could have.
I just like the atmosphere here, and the game's on the biggest screen in the city, so how can you go wrong, right?
I'm, half American. I'm Seattle fans. We're all crazy down there. There's no chips in the grocery store aisles right now. It's crazy down there.
The Seattle Seahawks linebacker Malcolm Smith, by the way, receiving the Super Bowl MVP honors. The whole Seattle defense played amazing. In other news this morning at 8:07, Albertans caring for family members will no longer have to choose between their jobs and their loved ones. The province has unveiled the Compassionate Care Leave. It's an 8-week unpaid job-protected leave similar to a maternity leave. Employees must have worked for an employer for about 52 weeks to be eligible, and they can collect up to 8 weeks of employment insurance during the compassionate leave in our province. There are more Canadians surviving heart attacks and strokes these days compared to much before. A report out today from the Heart and Stroke Foundation says in the last 60 years, the death rate has declined by more than 75%, 40% in the last decade. The report also shows survival has increased dramatically, but a heart attack or stroke doesn't always lead to survivors adopting healthier lifestyles. A poll shows more than half of survivors struggle with making life changes.
It's a life-changing event. It's a life and death event. Yet, it's hard for them to maintain a healthy weight, eat healthy, manage their stress, do the things that they need to do. So they need our help.
Last year, 165,000 people surviving heart attacks and strokes in our country. Even still, experts say there needs to be more of a focus on encouraging healthy behavior. In business news, a much anticipated announcement set for this week about Canada's new space policy framework. The industry minister telling an aerospace forum in early December that the Harper government's space policy has been completed. The minister, whose responsibilities include the space agency, said at the time the framework will provide the foundation for the next phase of our government space program. He indicated it would be based on the principles of partnership with other countries and the private sector, and that it would cater to Canada's strengths and also inspire Canadians.